Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion. Play some Ascension mode in Slay the Spire. Coming off a win. Playing as the Silent last time and the Defect this time. Let me think. I don't like Obtain a Curse for 14 HP. Transforms a bit is like unlikely to matter much in either direction. Random Common Relic, kind of the same boat. I think, sure, okay, 4 energy, no lightning by default. I consider this still a pretty big get for us. Do it like this. 4 energy, especially, you know, from the start of a run onwards, insanely good. Someone's dying. Yeah, there was no way someone didn't die there, and that means there's no way the other unit doesn't die. I think it's tough. I want to maximize the amount of cards we get early. That's obviously useless, but I want to maximize the amount of cards we get early. So I'm going to go for all of these combats, even knowing there's an elite fight coming up. And I'm basically just relying on having 4 energy to get me through that. So sure, we took a little bit of damage. If we don't draw 2 defends per turn, we could find ourselves in trouble. I think I'll go with a leap here. We may still roll an all for 1 deck. We just don't have to take every single 0-cost card, I think, in order to function. We are drawing a lot of cards that are useless, particularly a dual cast on turn 1 is a frustrating card to draw. This guy's going to be a pain in the butt. Very bad time to get that curse. We're destined to take 10 damage. But again, this is how we shape our deck with good cards. Got him. Is by going through this. So we will take a ball lightning. And dude, we gotta fight that elite. Take my gold. I can't afford to lose the HP just yet. You know what? This time, I will take the gold, knowing that the curse is there anyway. Thinking that we can just, you know, ride it out for 1 elite fight and make it through. We're probably not going to get our 2nd elite fight here. Only taking 1 damage. It sucks when we draw dual cast before Zap, man. Real pain in the butt. Bad power. 2nd time we've had it so far. Is what it is. So we're weak for a turn. Didn't take much damage there, though. This guy should be done. I hope he's done. 20 damage, dude, for no reason. Just a bad roll of the dice. Okay, let's start. I don't think we're going to get you. Oh, sorry, Malware Bites. Get out of there. All right. How are we going to get out of this one? Oh, that's tricky. That is a tricky situation. We're going to be at 9 HP. We're going to be hitting a lot of question marks, hoping for good stuff. I can't believe how long it's taken us to kill these guys. Thank God for 2 defends. I'm going to start working on you. I think the lightning must get you eventually. So it's basically impossible, and now it's literally impossible for us to die. Regal Pillow, immediately useful. Hit the shop. Remove your curse. And then do you get a relic out of it as well? And start 1 dark per combat? Sign me up. Sign me up. It's a sign. It took us down to exactly 0 gold. And now we want as little combat as possible. Dude, rest and remove a card. Oh, we also got meat on the bone. Just live through this, please. And immediately I'm like, can we live through this? I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. I think we can, though. This will do like 11 damage. Thing is, I think we want to. If we want to kill a unit, let's kill the unit that's doing the most damage. Hit this guy. It's not gonna kill him. It's not guaranteed to kill him. You're doing 20 damage. I'm going to have 19 health. We're begging for you. No! Devastation is right, dude. We should have vulnerabled him and then used the ball lightning. Okay, that's alright. You know what it is? We go back. That one hurts. It takes a little bit out of my self-esteem. We're only 5 minutes deep here. Didn't even make it to the boss. So what do? I don't want to say speed run. But we're going to get ourselves at least back to that first boss. And we can have a meaningful run after that if this one looks like it's a little spotty. And it might not be. It might be totally fine, you know? I think the last time we won with the defect, or maybe it was the ironclad, I think. We did it without having to get that starting upgrade. But it's not common. So I like Claw. I really do. And I like playing Zap to make sure Dual Cast has a target when it comes out. Two damage is not that bad. You're dead to many things here. So, not committing to a 0 cost yet, but I do like our 0 cost cards that have shown up so far. We're hitting 2 question marks either way, so what do we care? I think on this guy, he is a pain in the butt. I'm going to start with a regen potion. Try something like that on for size. Just keep ourselves at an equilibrium as far as HP goes. Now, I could definitely kill you with the explosion potion, but I think I can get there without doing it and also get a little extra HP out of it regardless. Yeah, we gotcha. Okay, good effects, please. Oh, okay. I think it was worth it. I'm going to stay away from the golden idol for now. I'm going to basically be a coward. And we're going to try to get some leverage at some point here. Mostly by starting to fight this guy. Okay, zap him. Oh, I didn't mean to play it. The cards moved around. I do this so often. Play a card, cards move position. Over eager. I think you definitely hit him for 16. This is your lifeblood. I know we're going to take 13 right here, but what are you supposed to do, right? Very strong turn. Hopefully, we can get to the point where we can hit him with an explosion potion and kill him next turn. We can. That wasn't that bad. And Pantograph. Pantograph is super useful. What we're really looking for here now is an all-for-one, because we almost have, like, a workable deck. A workable 0-cost deck. Obviously, we would love some beam cells, which are also mission critical, but and we could bring back boot sequence for 0, but I'd rather get a claw out there as soon as possible. Don't forget, you know, now that we have letter opener, we can use that as like a passive damage dealer. You're so lucky. That's frustrating for me, but a zap would take you 1 away. Should have run the numbers. This early on, I think a genetic algorithm... It's always a little bit of a risk, but, you know, I think it's worth giving it a try. These guys are a pain in the butt. I'll tell you that much. They almost all targeted him. Actually, they literally all targeted him. You know what? I can take a hint. Go ahead and hit me for 1. I want to make sure we're chunking through you as quickly as possible because you're the biggest pain in the butt by far. Gain 0 block. That's a really strong play. I have to kill you. Go ahead and hit me for 10. We could have Gambler's Brood, but just gonna have to accept we're gonna be a little bit low on HP for a while. Take another go for the eyes. We're trying to swing it, but there's no promises. Dude, the boot. We can't. We're 2 away from being able to afford the boot and self-repair. You have to. It does pain me because we could have gotten either of the healing options, but I'm committed to the aesthetic. Might as well. Okay. First floor actually seems like it's going okay. I mean, obviously, we did this in reverse order. I mean, how could it not be? We're already doing better than we did in our last round, apparently. I will take a defrag. We roll the orbs enough to make this worthwhile, I think. Now remember, I know we have the pantograph before the boss, so if we do well against these guys... It's very helpful. If we do well against these guys, we can afford to... It's very good as well. We can afford to upgrade a card, and, you know, I do tend to upgrade Zap. I'm not necessarily convinced that's a great idea, but... So what did we just take? We took defrag, right? Yeah. I'll take auto shields. I think we could use the defensive help. Zap is a good target, but as soon as I remembered defrag, I was like, yeah, that's probably substantially better. You know what? Worked out well. We tend to just discard the Gambler's Brews at this point, which is my own foible, potentially, but now, I don't think I can get you. I can weaken you. I can vulnerable you. Let's do a best case scenario, okay? If I hit you with this, that can do 20. It'll take you to 84. Now that I look at that, I'm like, hold on. We could probably absolutely get you. Hear me out here. Hologram. Beam Cell. Yeah, we're going to split you. You're going to leave 2 enemies with 64 HP each, which is kind of a lot. But we're only going to take 2 damage in the process here. That's not bad. Focus on this guy for sure. Hey, hit the right target. Obviously, like, with this deck right now, there's a lot of obvious good stuff. I think I just want to really, like, weaken you as much as possible for now. In particular, like, an electrodynamics is the simplest and most obvious improvement for us in a big fashion here. Yeah, you're going to be done next turn, probably. So we're going to win through this boss fight. So, I mean, at this point, I think you really just have to say, like, who knows? You are going to split. That's very unfortunate. There's no... Oh, you're actually... My mistake. You're 3 away from splitting. I don't know, for some reason I did the math in reverse in my head. 2 enemies with 10 HP. So what I was going to say is, who says this fight doesn't win, you know? Where's the logic there? Who says this run doesn't have a chance? Also, who dat say gonna beat them Saints? Doesn't really matter what we play. I still, you know, the second floor is where things get harder. We don't really have much of an archetype right now. None of this works. All of these are bad right now. But I will take an Amplify, I think, for the chance that it gets us there eventually. And I'm gonna, it's a big risk, but I'm gonna go for the Busted Crown. Even though it kind of felt like Pandora's Box might be the right choice there. Having the extra energy, I think, is worth enough to, it's worth enough to matter. So I still want to add way more cards. Amplify Defrag is just, it's the luckiest draw we could ever ask for. So, I do think, like, we could try to roll a power build. I don't think we're necessarily, like, it's impossible for us to try that. Dual cast is 24 damage. Hologram, bring back dual cast. Made it through it without getting too hurt here. Stack is not what we want. But we're still trying. I know it's hard for us to gain cards. Mostly because we took the thing that makes gaining cards more difficult. Whose idea was that? Don't answer that question. That was my mistake. We should have played the defense there to get 5 extra damage. We might as well hologram something back. Like even a hologram zap. I know it's going to lead to a lot of dazed being added to the deck, but it's also going to add 5 damage per turn. is real nasty. 12 damage we can't stop. We're a little relic light, no question. You know, if it has to be done, it has to be done. To save us that HP. You know, I think we can... There's probably somebody out there saying, good lord, man, do not roll what you're trying to roll here. And to him I say, you're probably right. However, I find myself guided... Be at like 50-something HP. It is tempting. It is tempting. Let's try it. It's a weird run. I still think I'm going to upgrade Zap first. What I was going to say is that, you know, two genetic algorithms, especially one of them when you're halfway through the run, obviously maybe should strike you as being a little bit doubtful. Let's get a second week on this guy. And then play those for the 5 extra damage. It's because we just came off an ice cream run, man. My brain's all busted up here. Okay, it's a 9 block. It's not terrible. Probably should go for early Dex Potion here because it looks like we're going to need it. It's the sustain now. It's the sustain that we're hoping could keep us going here. You're only doing 20. Not that bad. I mean, we're not really getting too competitive here. We're taking a lot of damage. Certainly, without a doubt, we're taking a lot more than I would like. No more wounds, please? That's too many wounds. Thank God for the weakness, but I don't know, man. We have 5 HP. We're dead. Alright, well, we gave it the old college try, and we're going to go back and we're going to start up another one here, now that we have the ability to choose something to begin with. This is our real run. Got a level with you. 7 max HP for 250 gold. You got me thinking. Because now we can pick up a great relic early. Given the chance, at least, to pick up a great relic early. We were kind of forced to take damage there, unfortunately. But what I was going to say, as long as only one of them's attacking, we got nothing to worry about. So what's weird is that dual cast here, I think, is actually terrible. It could kill one. But it might just leave us taking damage we would prefer not to. Instead, we'll focus on that. 5 HP down. First card. Give me a leap just for survivability's sake. Ah, dude. Give me Mummified Hand, and then give me Self-Repair. And now we have a chance. We take every power that shows up, whenever it shows up. And we also have Sustain. So if you were like tuning out, you're like, oh man, NL's really sucking on these ones. First off, that's what she said. Secondarily, I don't respect that joke. Tertiarily, we're back. We got a real chance. Now we are taking damage, obviously, but we're also going to heal up when this is over for a little bit. Every power, which actually means that I think we take Force Field, even though we don't have the guarantee that it's going to set us up yet. Upgrade 2 random cards, lose 14 HP. I'm going to say no, just because we have to fight an elite no matter what. I'm going to say no, just because we have to fight an elite no matter what. All I want to do is live. All I want to do is live here. We still had enough energy to play dual cast. Thanks, brain. Okay. Go ahead and hit me for 18. Is what it is. Rather not give you that extra strength if possible. 30 damage. That's where I start to take issue. 33. It's okay. Got that self-repair out there, so it's not quite as bad as it looks. What? How dare you? How dare you? I'm mad. This is the maddest I've been in a while. We had a great setup. I'm so upset, mostly with myself. If we'd played that extra card, we would have killed him. Okay, you know what? Can't leave on that note. But that hurts me a great deal. I'm tilted. It's good to recognize the tilt. Simultaneously, we should take a step back and just go, whew. We may have thrown away a one run. We threw it away before we could have known what it became. Does that lessen the sting? Not necessarily. But the only thing that could hurt us more is to just have this run be terrible as well. So we definitely, like, I know I'm playing too fast. Slow down. That's a good one. Just slow down. And remind yourself, you could still win like this. And even if you don't, you at least want to get to the boss. So just play well. And if you get the right kind of rolls, who knows how these elite fights work out for you. You know, maybe you could get there. I think if you get Storm early, you go for it for the chance to commit to a power deck, even though it's not necessarily guaranteed to work immediately. I don't mind it. Take 3 damage. So we're not going to play... Well, now we are going to play Storm, just to exhaust it. But most of the time it shows up, we're not going to play Storm. But every power we get, as long as it's not horrendous, I think we should still take it. And we'll keep taking Cold Snaps, because it's survivability, really. The Frost is very nice. This guy's got to go first, I think. By the way, this is Ascension mode in a nutshell. We have enemies that are doing 22 damage on turn 1. And you're gonna frail me, right? Ugh. Well, he's gotta be hit. At least that's 1 block for 2 energy. But we gotta take this guy out. And without dual cast, like, it's a problem. Because, well, I mean, we can dual cast, but it only hits, it only hits Frost for now. Very lucky to get there. Hit the wrong enemy, but... Yeah, hello. My good luck charm has returned. That's you, buddy. Oh, did you hear that dog outside? It freak you out? I was in a staring contest with my son. He's dead. Not my son. He's doing well. All right, Tomo. Oh, who's a good Tomo? Take Core Surge. Have to rest. Stop looking at my hand. This hand doesn't exist, like, merely to pet you. So, we've chosen to wake him up. Get that out of there, I guess, for raw damage early. This is going to be a pain in the butt. We are going to avoid 1 debuff. That's pretty strong. Straight up, I think you get that lightning out there, and I'm looking like 6 turns away to dual cast this bad boy. And forget Storm. Storm's a dead card for now, and that's okay. Just cold snap him. I know it's not a dual cast, but you got to get that damage out there ASAP. We're going to lose just 1 strength. Still got 14 block out of it. That's pretty good. He is doing 20, so we got to do that. Probably that for 5. And then we do get 1 extra turn after this. I think it's going to be 19. What are we drawing next turn? Potentially garbage. Sadly, I think you hit him. And you take 5 extra damage. I stand by this decision. 2 strikes plus our lightning will kill him. So, we knew it was going to happen, but a little tight. Omamori, very interesting. Bias cognition. Because of Storm, you didn't even have to think about it. But we are probably going to die right here. I know as I say it ain't so. I almost just discarded that. That would have been pretty terrible. For now, we are alive. But we are going to take 3 damage. Wasn't much else we could have done about it. $12 damage to an enemy. And we have no block, so... You know, I actually think we cold snap like you. And then dual cast to get 18 block. This is going okay. We're gonna live. I don't know when we're gonna rest, but we're gonna live. At least temporarily. So far, so bad, but maybe? Maybe we can make this tick. Hey, Bottle of Flame. Dude, honestly, I think we want to start with a Cold Snap. No, absolutely not. I have 5 HP. Are you insane? No, that would kill me instantly. Are you out of your mind? Even this guy is like, he's a real problem. Trying to figure out how we get enough block. I think if you Cold Snap, defend, and biased cognition, we're gonna take no damage, but we're gonna get 1 less block per turn, but now we're getting 5 more block per turn. Okay, so our ability to sustain ourselves at the exact same level of HP is like unparalleled right now. It's kind of amazing to me because most of the time the defect doesn't find themselves in this position. I will take the Sunder, just the attempt to kill an enemy in a single hit and get your energy back is worth a lot. We can maybe, I was just going to say use it immediately if we drew it. Well, we really want to try to draw bias cognition. I was just going to say what we really do not want to do is draw Sunder. But you know what? This still takes us closer to biased cognition. In theory. Well, I think you just play your defend. And the idea is, by playing that, you know... I mean, you've done everything you can from a defensive standpoint early. We're not going to get the negative focus here, which is incredible. Okay, so now we got the whole world to play with. We can't take damage. Well, actually, no, we literally can't take damage. There's no... Like, there's no point to what we're doing here. I still think we'll Sunder, just to maybe make it so you die next turn, but like, we literally should just attack on every turn. Like, there's no point to playing the defense. Dude, Core Surge, we should have made that our opening attack because it does make bias so much better. Fair. I messed that up, but we can still, in a lot of situations, do it as long as we do it deliberately. You know, what do we care? So as long as you get Core Surge out before bias cognition, you're happy. But we definitely should have labored to make it more likely that we could have made it happen. I don't think we can make it innate anymore. I don't know what would do it. We could get another Core Surge. Makes us twice as likely, I guess. Alright, so we do want to live here. I don't think it's going to be easy. It's your obvious turn 1. No Core Surge. I don't think we play biased yet. I don't. So if we're not going to play biased, don't play double energy. Don't need to. Turn 1 is going to be, or this turn I should say, is going to be kind of bad. Certainly don't want to let him hit us for 38. But we can only get to 37. So you pop this. I guess you just... You're going for broke, daddy. Look at that. We got him, but we're still in a dangerous spot. Now we want to play bias cognition. Hot and fresh, I like it. Your mama rolling that body. Got every man in here wishing. Now, that it looks bad right now, but as soon as we play that bias, we're in it. Nope, never mind. Now that we've had our stuff screwed up here. We still, I mean, we want to play it, but just not yet. This is actually, I'm amazed that we're doing as well as we are here. Next attack, we get an energy back. Our strength, oh, because one of our core surges kept our strength so high. Of course. Of course it did. Come on, that was your food dish, buddy. You're not hungry? Might as well biased. He's got 1 HP left, so both of these enemies are dead. I am amazed how accidentally well this went. I meant to click brain, what are you doing? Okay, so here's the thing. Like, creative AI is a fantastic choice because we have Storm, but still, it's kind of a bad idea. We're going to take Cursed Key right off the bat because of Omamori. This is what happens when you're 31 minutes and you just made it to the 2nd level, okay? Early shop, relatively. It forces us to fight an elite, but if we can't fight an elite at this point, kind of screwed anyway, right? Storm. Core Surge to make biased better. Defend. Cold Snap. We're taking 5. Not a huge problem. We're also going to avoid his frailty unless we're able to play bias first. Does this guy make us frail? I thought he did. No, I'm thinking of the big ball. Okay. Another 5 damage. You don't need me to tell you this. We're getting the worst draw. Like, the order that we're drawing our cards in is so bad right now. So biased automatically is great. Now we got 15 block without even doing anything. We really just want to get that biased as soon as possible after the Core Surge. Because we played Storm, it will summon a Lightning, but... You know, I'd prefer to take less than 15 damage, but I don't think there's a way to do it. The only way I could kill you is this way. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, 12... It's only 26 damage on the field. Well, no, wait, I'm stupid. Just do that. Okay, give me that charge battery. Happy to see that. This is the guy who gives us frailty. So we want that early Core Surge. Honestly, I think getting creative AI out there right off the bat is worth a lot. So he does 11. This is a good double energy turn. I hope. Still taking 6 damage. Again, you just basically play your turn. Dude, we're gonna die on this elite fight. It's a shame because this run is a lot of fun so far. Like, I'm having a very good time. We're just not getting done what needs to get done. 2 Sunders, I think, is too much. We're a little too late for them to be dominant. Zap. Okay, had no choice. Parasite, good instincts. Fusion, Steam Barrier. Rainbow, good instincts. I'll take a good instincts. But it's because I'm afraid. What do you duplicate? It's a little tempting to duplicate the biased. And you know I'm looking for the Wombo combo where we get 8 focus up, no focus down. What skill would we want to start with? Double energy, I suppose. Yeah. Why not, right? And then I think just having access to a cheap power is worth something. And dude, give me the skill potion because I'm like really worried I'm actually just dead. Okay, so here's the moneymaker for us. Draw is what we're looking for, I think. Do we really want to remove lightning to draw? Or would we rather channel? I think I'd rather start with a free channel. It's pretty good. We get a Dark Orb up at the front that we can dual cast on this guy. He's immediately going to counter by killing me, which I have to admit is a pretty strong move. I don't have much of a counter to being hit for 30 when I have 29 HP, but mercifully my cursed run is over. 4 episodes in 35 minutes. Not my finest moment, but I'm happy to go back with the Ironclad soon and see how that works out. For now, though, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. It was a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!